Hello friends, Mandar here. I'm back with another video. In the last couple of weeks, I have made some videos regarding moving back to India, and I have covered some topics like 401k and social security benefits if you return to India. Now in continuation to that, I have some more topics like crypto and houses that you have bought in the US. And I will also be talking about some of the important questions that I have lately got about 485 application. So I know most of you are interested in these topics, so watch this video until the end and let's get started. If you are here for the first time, welcome. My name is Mandar and I make immigration and lifestyle related videos for US and Canada. I'm not an immigration lawyer, so anything that I say on this video or on my channel is for information purpose only. And for your specific immigration needs, before you take any action, you should hire a competent immigration lawyer. Now first of all, check out the links in the description because those are affiliate links. If you buy any of those products from those links, you will get a little bit of a discount. Also, while you are down there, please hit the like button because that will greatly help the channel. Now one of the things that I mentioned in my past couple of videos is what are the accounts that you can keep maintaining when you return back to India permanently or for a long duration. Now I have covered extensively about that topic and you can watch those videos on my channel. One of the things that I missed out on was crypto. Now being in the US in the last couple of years, many of you have got introduced to cryptocurrency and many of you probably are also buying and also trading it. Now there are a lot of platforms that allow you to do so, and while you are in the US, it's so easy to have it on your mobile phone and operate it on a daily basis. Now because your account is verified, that is tied to your bank account in the US and it is also tied to your physical address in the US. Now what happens if you go back to India? Can you keep operating those sites or can you keep operating those accounts from India? That is a question. The simple answer is yes. As long as you are trading within the platform and within the US platform tied to your US bank account, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, you can still operate it. But this is particularly important that you have a US bank account attached to it. So any gains that you get from crypto trading or selling can be transferred back to your account in the US, and that's the way you can operate it. Now if you try to change it to the Indian bank account, then that's a different story. In general, what I have found is with the statements from the RBI and from the ministers that crypto trading is not allowed in India, but there is no such rule that I have come across that specifically says that. So if you have an account in the US or Canada or Australia where crypto trading is allowed, and if you have bank accounts in those countries, those are tied to those crypto trading platforms, then you can operate it from anywhere you want. You can be in India and you could still be trading on it. So let me know in the comment section below if any of you are doing so. If you have a crypto trading platform such as Binance or Coinbase or WeBull, and we'll talk about WeBull towards the end of the video. Let me know in the comment section below what is your experience working on those platforms, buying and selling cryptos from India. Are you doing it and is it still working for you? Because some of the sites actually detect your IP address and your location and they would block the US site and only take you to the Indian site, and if that's the case, then it becomes a little bit difficult. But let me know what your experience has been. So that is the first topic that I wanted to cover. Now the second topic I wanted to cover is regarding buying a house in the United States. Now if you have been on the H-1B visa for a very long time, most of you probably have already bought the house in the United States. Although some banks charge you a little bit extra for the mortgage interest rate if you are on a visa, mind you, not all the banks charge. Some banks do charge an extra premium because they want that underwriter guarantee. So in that case, you might have a little bit of a bigger payment if you are on a visa. Nevertheless, you can still buy the home in the United States even if you are on the visa such as H1 or L1. Now the question is, when you come back to India, do you have to sell the house? The simple answer is no, you don't have to. You can keep your property in the US, you can put it on rent, you can keep collecting the rent in the US bank account, and that way you will have no trouble. The only problem is who is going to be taking care of your property. If there are any breakdowns or any maintenance issues with your tenant, who is going to look after it? You might want to hire a property management company that will do it for you. They typically charge 10% of your rent that you are going to get, and they take care of your rentals, they even take care of your maintenance and looking out for another tenant if the existing tenant leaves. They look at the rental agreements and they transfer the remaining funds to your bank account. So if you are out of country and if you have property in the United States, you should consider hiring a property management unless you have a very close friend or a relative that can do this for you. So the simple answer is you don't have to sell your house in US even if you are permanently moving back to India. You could come back to the US and sell it later on when the prices increase if you no longer want to keep that property in the United States. And one other question that I got is, I do not own a property in the United States, but I have a long-term lease and I have to break that lease. Now before moving to India, you probably have a case because you may have lost the job or you may have a valid reason to move out or move back to India. Now a lot of property management companies will allow you to have an exception clause in which you pay some penalty and you get out of the lease. So if you are in that situation, do talk to your property management, look at your rental agreement to see if there is any exception clause that you can raise in terms of loss of job or family emergency that will allow you to break the lease and go back to India. In most cases, there will be such clause. But in the rare scenario when you don't have an option, the question was, can I just leave and go to India and forget about paying them the money? Now this is the last thing you want to do. You do not want to just get out of the lease without telling them, because what will happen is you will have the entire remaining lease amount pending in your name. You will have dues that will get collected and the company might also refer you to the collection agencies. Once they go to the collection agency, your credit history will be ruined. It will have a stamp of non-payment of this significant amount to your property management, and now that will not just impact your credit score negatively, that will also make it hard for you when you come back to the United States and if you want to rent a property or anything else. So do whatever, don't leave this issue unattended before returning to India, because that is going to haunt you for a very long time. Even if you in future settle that with the collection agency, the impact on your credit report will still remain for 7 years if I am not mistaken. The negative impact which is caused due to the non-payment will remain in your credit history for many years to come. So think about that. So I know for sure that some of you are interested in stock trading, day trading, buying cryptocurrencies. I want to present you WeBull. WeBull is a trading platform. It allows you to buy stock, it allows you to buy options, do options trading, and also it allows you to buy cryptocurrency. It can be done on the computer or on the mobile app. Now if you use my link which is on the screen and also in the description, you will get some free stocks. Now only for the month of August, WeBull has announced that it will give 12 free stocks if you use my link, and those free stocks will be valued up to maximum of $30,600. So when you open an account using my link, you will get 2 free fractional share stocks. That value could be anywhere between $3 to $300. If you deposit at least 1 penny, you will get 4 to 10 free additional stocks valued from $7 to $3,000. So that's 12 stocks from WeBull free for you if you use my link, and enjoy your free stocks. Another question is, can I just go back to India with my current job and keep working for the current employer in the United States without telling them? And I have repeated this many times in my previous videos. Do not do that. The reason is the employer has some obligations for tax withholding for you in the United States, and if you just leave the country for an extended period of time, say 6 months, 1 year or 2 years or so, and don't tell your employer, then that is not, you're putting your employer into a risk of tax evasion or tax risk. It is a tricky situation for your employer, so do make sure that you talk to your employer if they are okay for you to work from India for a very long time. In most cases, big employers will not allow you to do that. They will give you an option to join their Indian subsidiary and work from India. But do settle that issue before you go, because I have seen people getting fired for this reason. Some people just think that you can work from anywhere in the world and just not tell your employer. Well, someday if they find it out, it will not be very good for you. And then the last topic I wanted to cover is, say if you are in the 485 stage and if your dates were current in EB2 or EB3 last year, and all of a sudden now with this retrogression, you are again back into the waiting scenario and you don't know when it will become current again. Now you decide to go back to India with your 485. And the question is, will your 485 remain intact if you permanently leave United States? Now the technical answer is no. 485 is for somebody who is living in the United States and trying to do adjustment of status. So if you are no longer in the United States and if you don't keep ties, technically your 485 is not valid. But USCIS will not know if you have already left the United States for a long period of time. It will only be when you return back when you will be asked those questions, such as if you come back after 2 years at the port of entry, they will know that you have abandoned your I-485 application. So your I-140 will remain intact. You will always have your priority date with you, but your 485 application might get abandoned with your extensive stay outside of the United States. Now, if it was just a matter of few months, people have gotten away even after applying for 485. When they have left for a couple of months, they have still gotten their green card. So that has happened. It's not that black and white. So really, that's all I wanted to cover in this video. If there are any other topics regarding moving back to India that I haven't covered so far, do let me know in the comment section below. And if you like the content of this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you in the next one.